Hello? Hello? Oh, jeez, that was a loud sound. Oh, man. Jeez, that was loud. Sheesh. Hi. How we doing, lovelies? How we doing? How we doing, eh? How we doing? What's poppin', ladies and gentlemen? Gonna let you all stroll in here, you know. Oh, wait. That's why. That'd be nice to make it, public. That'd be great. Instead of unlisted, like an idiota. Well, I'm glad it's public now. How we doing? My boy Aiden, what's poppin'? Aiden, how I sound on the mic? I sound good? I sound okay? Let me know. Oh, I'm trying to move these tiles, but they're not moving like I'd like them to. I know what this here. Yeah, let me go down there. Okay, this is perfect. Move this above it. You already know what we're watching. You already know. PlayStation's first crack at their Nintendo Direct type style deals. PSVR is so expensive. You're right. It is expensive. But like honestly, if you wait, there's a lot of good details. Sing, oh yeah. Oh man. Jeez. But honestly, if you can find like a really good deal on them, there's like a lot of really good deals on PSVR if you get a crack at it. But welcome to all in the stream right now. We are going to watch the PlayStation State of Play live stream. You'll be able to react with all of us, watch it here live, and you are watching. If you're new here, this is PlayStation Source, the official, not the official, nothing's official here, but it's just a nice YouTube channel that we talk about any and all things PlayStation. So if you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. And you can look at our content as well on our channel, as well as our other links in the description down below, where you can find our other social media links and all that good stuff down there. But so this is just how we usually start the Cross Circle, our podcast, our Cross Circle podcast streams. Do a little mic test, make sure everything's all good. My brother bought an Xbox. Ew. Honestly, my little brother did too, and I don't understand why he did. He never uses it anymore. I don't really know why he bought it anyway, because he doesn't really use it. I don't know. Beats me. Beats me. But so Christian will be here in a minute. So he's getting some water and such. I'm going to be tweeting some links out for you all. But I would love to know in the what's the name? What's it called? In the comments or in the chat. Let me know what are your predictions for this show. Uh-oh. I think we have a Christian in the chat.
Hello, my audio is all over the place right now.
All over the place?
Yep.
Interesting. Let me make sure. Wait, talk?
Hello, testing.
Okay.
Is this working?
Yeah. We're good.
Is it coming through with my mic?
Yes.
This mic, okay.
It doesn't sound like that one. Oh, wait. Yes, it does. It is. Never mind, we're good.
You hear the scratchies?
I can hear that. I don't know if the scratchies are from the mic or scratchies from, like, the other...
I'll give it a look. I'll check it out.
The stream can't see, but right now, currently, Christian is wearing the exclusive one-sided earbud that you can only get, as far as I'm aware, via a PlayStation console.
I am.
I saw that when I first unboxed my PS4. I thought it was the most ugly looking thing ever.
I love this thing.
Really?
Yeah,
Please,
it's just
I would
so
like you.
solid.
I would like you to give a case as to
It's so solid.
it's solid.
It's never failed me.
Mm-hmm.
It just works.
Interesting.
Quality's pretty all right.
You know, I suppose
Very reliable.
I suppose in the same terms as love is in the eye of the beholder. I'm sure quality of earbud is also in the eye of the beholder, if you will.
I mean, let me tell you this. In my drawer right here. Hold on, stuck. I got these Beats.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Can't connect these to my PS4 wirelessly, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use a wire. I might as well use the one that's like little tiny.
Right.
Still works.
So, at least for me, in terms of headphones, right? For me, I have two different. Well, okay. So,
Also, are we live right now?
yes, we are live right now.
Okay.
We are talking about headphones before the official state of play, PlayStation Direct style thing. But I invested heavily. It was Black Friday, I think 2017, I believe, or 2018. I forgot which one. No, it was definitely 2017. I got Studio 3s and Beats X's, right? Both very, well, the Beats X's were $100, but the Studio 3s were about $300, right?
Okay.
Very, very pricey stuff, if you will. But, oh, wait.
Something happened?
Oh,
I
they-
also pulled up the stream, too.
Yeah, they
Just
just opened the stream up and I jumped. But anyway, they featured the A1 chip that is commonly featured in AirPods, which make it very good for Apple devices and all that good stuff. So that's what I use. So, but I want to see if your video is okay with the overlay, but we'd have to start to technically do that to not show it to the stream currently. And I do want to change my pants. Well, I mean, we don't have to here. You know what?
You want to change your pants? Is that what you just said?
I do want to change my pants, sir. I'm sorry. Is there an issue? I'm sorry. Is there an issue?
The top half of you is the only thing on stream unless you're gonna do a cartwheel for an announcement or something.
Really, it's because I would like to put on my work pants so I can swiftly get on out of here.
Why don't you go do that, and then when you come back, we can start officially.
Okay,
We
beautiful.
do 10-minute pre-show before the thing starts.
Beautiful. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Hey everybody, how's it going? Adam Jacobs, what's up? $18 people watching right now. Welcome everybody. This is Cross Circle. This is the official podcast for PlayStation Source. I'm getting very ASMR right now, up in my mic. Today we will be doing 10 minutes, a little bit of a pre-show, before we go into live reactions of PlayStation's first ever State of Play. Have no idea what to expect here. We will be discussing that before the show starts, but I have zero expectations. I have wishes, which again we will get into. Yeah, I'm just very curious to see what this is all about. No idea how long this is going to be, so gonna have to figure that out. Kevin, I know, has work at some point, so hopefully they're timely with this and they realize that my co-host here has a job. So, just talking to chat.
We back.
Explaining
The pants have been changed. It's a great thing.
Also, what time do you have work?
So here's the thing, right? So when this thing's supposed to start at 2:00, right? I have work approximately 2 hours from that.
Okay.
Right? And there is about a 30-minute drive to work with traffic.
Okay.
Right? So realistically, if this is over, I just don't know how long it's going to be. That is the main hold.
We can talk about that when we start the show, because
Yeah.
I also do want to talk about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on. I want to adjust a little more because
You're good.
all right.
I'm,
I still need to pull the stream up too.
I'm going to. Oh, you don't have the stream up?
The PlayStation stream, yeah, I don't have that pulled up.
If you were paying attention, wait, that sounded like an asshole thing. Not, I was trying to be disrespectful.
No,
but like,
I didn't.
Yeah,
it didn't sound like
it was on Friday. They posted the page to watch the stream all the way on Friday. So there have been homies in the chat for literally 3 days talking about this.
Wow.
So.
State of play.
I like the name. I like the name, but we'll.
It's weird.
Oh, you don't like the name?
It's just strange.
I dig it. I just feel like it's very PlayStation with that to call it State of. I don't know. That sounds like a. That sounded like.
Yeah, I have things I want to say about it. You want to get the stream going?
Yeah. All right, everything's all good. All right, let's roll this intro.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 31 of Cross Circle, the official podcast for PlayStation Source. I'm your moderator, Christian Buckley, joined by Mr. Kevin Diaz for a very special episode.
Yeah! Very, very special. Very special indeed.
We've been very fortunate that, unlike Nintendo, third parties and PlayStation events choose Mondays to reveal their information, so we can do some reactions to it.
That is fortunate. As you can see in the ambiance of the room, I have it blue. A nice blue ambiance type going on.
Flag.
Here. You know,
my PlayStation's right there.
I could make it more blue, but it looks purple at this point. You know what I'm saying? Oh wait, no, this looks blue.
Oh, so yeah. I can throw my PSVR on. Just pop those on. Right. So, Kevin, today, like I said, is something special. We got 7 minutes. In 7 minutes, we will be seeing the world's first PlayStation State of Play event.
Indeed, it's historic. It's exciting.
In our old pre-show, I was just rattling off. I have no idea what to expect. I have hopes, I have wishes, but I have no expectations at all.
Indeed. I don't know. I mean,
we were just talking. I don't know how long this is gonna be.
Right.
Like Nintendo Directs, like sometimes on the longer side, maybe a half hour.
Because their last Directs, I think, was their longest one they've ever done. Right? It was like 30 minutes, I believe.
I don't know if it was. Well, I know there's been. I think a close, if we're counting E3s, there's been close to 40-ish minute directs. Mm-hmm. But like Xbox, their event,
Inside
Xbox, the one they did in Mexico City recently, I think that's where it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was like almost 2 hours.
It's true because they have two. Like they have Inside Xbox and they have that other thing, right?
Don't they have
Xbox?
Like ID at Xbox is their indie department.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, no idea what to expect here. You did your prediction, hope to see wish list video from a few days ago.
Indeed.
Do you want to rattle off what those were real quick?
Yeah, so mine were number 1. These are not in. I feel like 5 is the most like hopeful one I have. Okay. I think it goes from that. So like 1 is like what is kind of not up there. Then 5 is, and I deleted my list. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to rattle it off.
Okay, here you go.
I believe
what is one thing that you did not list that you really want to see today? Like the one thing that almost made the list, but it was like, nah, that's too crazy. Something like that. You got one of those lined up?
Infamous Remaster.
Infamous Remastered.
It's not happening, but
Infamous Remastered. I would love to see
a new PlayStation handheld. That actually will never happen.
New PlayStation hand. Will you count? Something along the lines of what we just got with the Remote Play for iOS and Android. Like a more Google Stadia approach to this. Are you talking like a dedicated cartridge-based or UMD maybe?
Right, so I would want that, but the thing is that they've had Remote Play on Vita.
Right.
When they still do, to be fair, right? But I think the perfect combination of all that would be to put PS Now on Vita, and they did do that initially, but backtracked and took it off.
Correct.
Which is actually in hindsight. So back then I didn't think that was a big deal until now, as a PS Now user and stuff like that, I really do wish PS Now was on Vita. And like, it really, it doesn't make sense. You know, like
Yeah.
I get it because it wasn't technically the most stable thing as streaming it from a PS4 or a PS3, but to not
Right.
have one of your latest PlayStation handheld not be able to stream your service is kind of wild. But
Yeah. I mean, PlayStation in the past has made it clear, in comments and stuff like that, that they don't see value in that market anymore.
right.
So I'd be interested to see how and if they approach that from a new angle, if it is just streaming based or if it is a dedicated piece of hardware.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation VR is something that I own.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation VR is something that I think is a very good product, and I think has loads of potential. Even still, 3 years on now? By this October will be 3 years.
Yeah.
I think PlayStation VR could use a new lineup of announcements, or at least one major one. We still don't have a date on Blood and Truth,
Right.
which is the full realization of the London heist, essentially, from the PlayStation VR World's demo disc.
Mm-hmm.
Would like to see something from that. Would love to see any new IP, any existing IP that gets a VR treatment. I recently just tried the Star Wars Battlefront X-Wing VR mission.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. Was awesome. Really, like, it reminded me, it's like, oh dang, VR is really cool. This purchase was warranted. But it took me 20 minutes to play through that mission, and there's only the one mission,
Oh, and
which
then
is a
it's
bummer.
over.
Yeah, I would play a full X-Wing Rogue Squadron Star Wars game just in VR.
Yeah.
I would love to
I
see
agree.
them like really invest in something like that.
And that's where I think that new studio will come into play that they announced when the PSVR launched,
Mhm.
and
Interesting.
they haven't said anything major, but like it is in documentation that like they are going to be working on PSVR titles exclusively, like dedicated PSVR titles. Like that
Okay.
is, and it's like a co-owned, not co-owned, but like the studio is spread out amongst two different places. It's Manchester and I think London. That's where
Gotcha.
they're both going to be based out of. Not to be confused with the London studio that's working on the VR title Blood and Truth
Yes.
that we haven't seen as well. So I think probably a chance to see here with the PSVR section of the show, but we
Yeah,
shall see.
any VR in general, I would like to see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
As far as Crazy Dreams, though, we got a minute left. I do not. I will say 70% of me that thinks we are getting a release date or release window for The Last of Us Part 2 today.
woo! Beats still my heart. Beats.
I
still.
feel like that is the thing you close with. You close with something that big. I don't think it's Death Stranding. Ghost of Tsushima, I feel like they won't because Sekiro just came out.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
Last of Us just makes sense. I know Days Gone is coming up. I bet they show some from Days Gone also, but
Yeah, I feel like, okay, if it's gonna be Days Gone, it's gonna be something very, very just surface level, not anything of true substance. I think. Also, what's up to everyone in the chat, hanging out with us? I really do appreciate. We of course appreciate the support. Shout out
hello
to you guys.
everybody.
I
Thanks for
see.
joining us.
I see Luminous Girl blowing major ass at work. That's interesting.
I mean, you could
Shag.
be watching it anywhere else, so I
Now-
appreciate you guys watching with us.
Absolutely. Now Shaggy brings up PS5 maybe.
Nah, I don't see it.
No, not at all.
Maybe I could see potentially a comment of being like,
The
keep
next
your eyes peeled later this year
Yes.
because we're working on the next step for PlayStation.
Like a little poker. Right now, according to my time, we are on the 2 o'clock dot. The stream
I
pulled
also
up
see that.
on center.
I-
Nothing
I have the stream
has
pulled up now. Nothing has
pulled up
changed.
yet. I actually triple checked that I'm not thinking of the wrong time zone. So this is indeed the correct time. When this will be
Well,
live.
to
Yeah.
verify, I'm East Coast. It is 5 p.m. here.
And
The live stream says 5 p.m. Eastern time.
oh, wait.
Nothing's happening for me yet.
Okay, currently we have this is hot. Wait.
Are you watching on YouTube?
Yeah. We have the PlayStation 4 line on the console that is pulsating different colors. The white, orange. We're going straight into a trailer.
Morning, sir. Our travel time to Shanghai is 11 hours.
Are you watching on
15
YouTube or
minutes.
Twitch?
YouTube.
Told you we should have taken the faster flight.
I think the board
We are
prefers
watching
you
it
wear
right
a
now.
more conventional suit to these company meetings.
What is this? Oh, this is probably.
Is this Killzone? No, it's not.
Friday, tell
Sorry.
me I didn't just imagine that.
Negative, sir. Sir, incoming!
A little
Gee.
late, don't you think?
Fuck, this is Iron Man.
Friday, suit up, now!
Oh, fuck, wait, you're right. Wait.
Systems online.
Holy shit.
Wait a minute.
Hostiles inbound.
Holy shit.
So much for a hero's welcome.
Marvel t-shirt.
This is VR?
Any idea who we're up
Yo. This is lit.
You've made your share of enemies, sir. I'll need
Okay.
more time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
This is a very
How
strong
about you?
start. Interesting.
This is exactly what I was just talking about.
against? That's how it's done.
Threat neutralized.
Good. I have a plane to catch.
That is cool. Iron Man VR.
Not actual gameplay. Iron Man VR. That
Coming.
logo.
Welcome to
2019.
State of Play, a look ahead to the future of PlayStation.
Let's go.
Throughout the year, State of Play will showcase upcoming games, updates, and announcements. And we've got plenty in store for our first episode, like the debut of Marvel's Iron Man VR, which is coming to PlayStation VR in 2019 from PlayStation's Worldwide Studios, developer Camouflage, and Marvel Games.
I haven't heard of Camouflage so far.
Up next, a fan favorite announces extra goodies for PS4
This is
players.
nice, this is
Let's
nice.
take a look.
A little bit of
This is
CTR.
very Nintendo Direct inspired.
Yeah, I know. This is very much like a direct. I'm liking it.
VR. Oh, this is cool. Crash.
Yeah. Crash
get
Team
the,
Racing?
Like, classic skins.
Oh wait, I didn't even pay attention. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Are you gonna get this?
I don't know. Like, I got Mario Kart 8. I never had a huge fondness for Crash Team Racing, but
Yeah, I'm still thinking that maybe. What's up, Ash Magic? Thank you for coming in. Watch it with us.
like Crash, I had fun when I did play Crash Team Racing, but it's not something I'm super hyped about, you know?
Right.
The popular kart racer is due out June 21st.
June 21st.
Now, let's shift gears. Next up, the team at Hello Games beams us an update from the world of No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. Is this about the Beyond update?
Ooh. I don't want
Oh,
to. Yeah.
They did it. Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't want to say stuff because I think you have a lag, so I don't want to. Like, are you watching on Twitch or YouTube?
I'm on YouTube.
Okay. I'm gonna refrain from saying anything specific not to spoil you.
Okay. I've wanted this for so long. I really like No Man's Sky, personally.
I feel like the game looks completely different than when it did when it first launched.
It has improved a ton. I'm
Yeah.
so happy they're adding VR. This is the one thing I wanted from that.
Heck yeah. Let's get
Please
it.
drop this today.
Out now. Summer.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a
Oh, I
match
need to
made in
stop.
heaven.
Dang it, Kevin. Stop
This summer,
spoiling
It's okay.
Hello
Kevin.
Games
It's okay.
plans to
You're
release
tempering
No
my
Man's Sky
expectations, all right.
Beyond, a major update that adds, you guessed it, PlayStation VR support. And yep, the update will be free.
It's a free update? That's great.
Now let's get the
Very
world's
happy.
first look at an upcoming game from PlayStation's
A
Worldwide
friend that I play this
Studios
with has
and
PSVR
developer
also, so
Robot
he's gonna be
Entertainment.
like blown away.
You're seeing
is a
first
brand new
gameplay
game?
of Ready Set Heroes. This is a fast-paced multiplayer dungeon crawler that packs a big twist.
Ooh.
Choose from multiple playable characters, then launch into a randomly chosen dungeon to slay monsters, dodge
What's this
traps,
called?
and collect mountains of loot.
Ready, set, I believe.
Now, here's the
Race of
twist.
Heroes.
You're
Race of
actually
Heroes?
competing against an opposing team who's racing through an identical dungeon. Reaching the end of the dungeon will trigger a winner-take-all arena brawl. The faster you progress through the dungeon, the more powerful you'll be when it's time to throw down. Ready, Set Heroes had us hooked from the moment we picked up the controller. The combat feels crunchy and the loot flows like water. The final game is expected to support up to 4 players across online multiplayer and local split screen. Sounds like
Crunchy
perfect
combat.
party
That's
game
an interesting way
material.
to describe it.
Look for
Yeah,
ready
what does
set
crunchy
heroes to hit
combat mean?
PS4 later
I would like
this
a
year.
definition of crunchy
Next,
combat.
let's get an update on the
Titanfall
eagerly
has
awaited
crunchy combat.
PlayStation VR game first
robots.
announced at Paris Games Week.
Blood and Truth?
Ryan Marks.
I think it is. Wait, no, it's
SAS Nomad Squad.
London Heist. No,
Facing
Blood and
multiple
Truth.
life sentences.
Right.
not. It is? Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause it's
Conspiracy.
the shooting range from the
Arson.
demo.
Okay.
More murders than we could even count. I just want to know what went down.
My name is Ryan Marks. I'm a soldier. Now, don't get me wrong.
Why is this my
I
Inspire
love my day
verse?
job. But it's always nice to come home,
I
Style?
spend some time with the family,
The music.
Hey, I'm Peter Parker.
see some culture,
Nice use of that Special Forces stealth there, mate.
take in the sights,
Let's get inside, find out what is hiding.
catch up with some old friends.
Think of it as
I'm excited for this.
a merger.
This looks really good.
Apart from you,
It looks cool.
you can off back to the army.
Is that it?
Oh, I think I broke a window.
I hope this is only like a 5-hour game.
What are we looking for then?
Like,
Clues.
That's all you think you can bear?
Anything that
like a
tells
movie
us
in
what to
VR.
take.
Pretty
Right,
much.
right.
Push back hard or we're finished.
So we got
Average weekend, really.
Toy Story 2 type set piece going on there.
Surprised you didn't go to Uncharted 3.
PlayStation
should've
VR
done
heavyweight
that. But
Blood
it's
and
May
Truth finally has
28th.
a confirmed
May
release
28th.
date.
Very nice.
May
That's
28th.
finally have a date on
That's
that.
just around the corner. In fact, PlayStation VR players have a lot to get excited about this year. Here's a look at the next wave of PlayStation VR titles slated for 2019.
I feel a sizzle reel coming in. Sizzle reel? Oh, here we go.
I bet this show is less than half an hour now that we see what it's like.
Yeah, we're definitely moving fast paced here. Definitely moving.
And like, if this is the end of VR, I can't imagine there's gonna be much else.
Yeah.
Maybe an indie game, maybe
Now,
big.
do we have a date for Falcon Age, or is this the official? Like, did we?
Hey, that's my birthday.
Hey, look at that!
Very nice.
Shout out.
Trover Saves the Universe. That's a new date, I think.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna bother writing the dates for these down because they're going too fast.
Yeah, I was counting and then I lost count. So.
Well, it looks like they're all coming first half at least, which is
Yeah.
good.
Great human resource.
Vacation Simulator. Nice.
Great human resource.
All right. What else we got here?
Is that okay? Devolver.
Okay. Now you're ahead of me. I have to
Oh,
refresh
sorry,
to get
okay.
to any feed. It's cool. It's cool.
Just a sec. There we go. Looking good, Sam. Sam, give me a systems diagnostic. I need to know.
I'm into this so
what's
far.
This looks cool as fuck.
going- I need the crew.
I know you're all afraid of what is happening. To the station.
This reminds me of that
Captain.
game that they showed at the Game Awards.
And quite right, too.
Do you remember that one?
It's also VR.
Holy shit!
That shot looked very much VR.
What's next?
Yeah, no, yeah, I saw it. Yeah. No,
Are you-
these
are-
these are looking VR. I think it is.
You are the station. Is that what it's gonna be like? Like, cause it looked like you were looking through the cameras on a station.
Oh
Take us there.
Observation.
no, okay, this is new.
May 21st.
Science fiction thriller Observation is coming soon to PS4, and it's bringing some serious development talent to its unusual and haunting premise. Our next game is a
Yeah, looks like
frightening new
only
installment in a
Five
fan
Nights at
favorite
Freddy's.
series.
VR.
Very VR focused.
Honestly, I know some people probably don't care about that. I'm
No, no, no.
Over the moon
I
about this.
think this is important to the VR, you know,
Community,
fan
yeah.
base. Yeah, for sure, 100%. No, this is needed. No, this is
just
great.
trust me. I'm on r/PlayStation VR a lot.
Yeah.
PSVR. and it's been the same games
Right.
being posted about ever since Astrobot and Tetris Effect, pretty much.
100%.
And Beat Saber. Five Nights at Freddy's VR.
That's gotta be scary and creepy.
Yeah, I know this game has a strangely large fan base.
Yeah.
But I've never messed with it.
Here's some first footage. You'll try to survive different levels from the original games, as well as all new nightmares.
I feel like this works very well for VR.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
maybe I'll give it a shot.
I feel like anything like horror or suspense can definitely work in VR.
Well, the whole thing with this too is you're just like sitting there watching monitors, security cameras, and stuff like that.
Ah.
So I feel like that just lends itself inherently to being a VR thing.
This is so creepy.
Five Nights at Freddy's VR, Help Wanted, is the first virtual reality game in the Five Nights universe, and it's coming to PlayStation VR this spring.
Conquer Genie.
Next, let's get a new look at a gorgeous adventure coming soon to PS4 from PlayStation's Worldwide Studios.
Think we get a date?
Yeah. It's been a while.
I believe last time we saw this was Paris Games Week 27? No, 18? 2017? I think
The last time we saw it?
Yeah, I think 2017 Paris Games Week, I think.
It was the same time that controversial Last of Us trailer came out.
Your little coloring book?
And that was definitely Paris Games Week, for sure.
Yes, yeah, because I remember that was when Tsushima got revealed also.
Yeah. I like the way their faces update. It looks like a drawing. I don't know how to explain it.
I like it definitely has a style.
Hello? Whoa. Whoa! You're alive? Hey, over here. You want me to do that? Let's paint this whole
Town
town
Red.
back to life.
2019.
Wait, what? You have a day early? Wait, how far
No,
ahead
I-
are you?
No,
Oh.
no, I made a joke.
Oh, okay, I was like, wait, where did it say that? This is definitely a maybe. On the side of
looks
skin.
cool. I bet it's charming.
Yeah,
it looks charming. I bet it finds an audience.
Yeah, of course.
I guarantee that it will be on some people's list at the end of the year when it comes out, probably.
Keep running, freak!
These trailers always get so dark so fast.
Oh shit.
For all of them.
If I leave now, that darkness will just come back here.
This
I
is
can't let that happen.
Wait, it just took a turn.
taking a turn.
Wait. Why am I low-key in now? Wow. Wait.
I'm definitely interested.
Okay, when? When is it? When is it? Wait.
Available now.
Nothing. Oh, wait.
Fall 2019.
Ah. Fall 2019.
Concrete Genie is a creative new adventure
Looked
from
like there
developer
were
Pixel
2 more after
Opus.
this, right?
And today,
Yes,
we can
I
also
believe so.
confirm the game will
VR
feature a
mode.
PlayStation VR mode.
Ooh, there's
More
PS VR
details
mode.
to come as Concrete Genie prepares for launch later this year.
That's cool.
Up next, an
All
update
right, there's
from
one
the
more thing
Days
after
Ah,
this.
we got Days Gone. Let's go. Game of the year.
Yeah,
Okay.
we never talked about it.
Days Gone.
While we
VR.
still wore the colors.
Can you imagine?
All this time out in the freak show when shit like this didn't matter anymore. When we wrote out a farewell,
I really can't wait to play
Without
this game. I just
Sarah.
want to see how this turns out.
I knew that we were leaving everything behind.
What did you do?
Everything that mattered was gone.
See, like that, I didn't want to see. Like, I want to see the game.
Folks here in a lot of pain, Deke.
You find his stash. You bring it to me. To me, Deke. You do that, we'll see what we can do for you.
Deke, bro.
And I know what kind of man he is. What he's done. He done any worse than you? Ricky? How about me?
You're afraid to be here. You're afraid to be a part of something. We need you here, and that scares the hell out of you.
Holy shit.
We have to look out for each other. That is all we got.
You could have saved a few lives.
There was no hope, there was no time, there was no room, okay? We'd already turned on each other by the time the hordes arrived.
Hope you're right about your old lady, Deke. Gotta ask you something. What does it matter if everyone else is dead?
Yeah, nah, dude, I cannot wait. I really cannot wait to play this game.
Hold on.
Days Gone is just 1 month away, so let's take a peek at some new gameplay. Days Gone is set in a harsh and unforgiving world populated by roving bandits and flesh-eating freakers. As bounty hunter Deacon St. John, you'll upgrade your bike, scavenge weaponry, and toss Molotov cocktails, all in a bid to stay one step ahead of certain death. And you'll need all the firepower you can find when you face off with the game's more powerful freakers, like this Breaker. But in Days Gone, your wits might be your greatest weapon. Why take on a heavily guarded enemy encampment when you can lure in a freaker horde and let them handle the dirty work? We can't wait to see the screens and videos you share when Days Gone launches on April 26th. Before we go, let's get one more update from the gang at NetherRealm Studios.
No. Don't do this to me. Don't.
I bet it's featuring. I bet like Kratos
One more
is a guest
thing.
character or something.
If Kratos is in this,
He was in 9. He was in Mortal Kombat 9.
Wait, bro, that could really happen.
Back to the 90s.
This is a good trailer so far. I like the music.
This is hype.
Our future, King.
This game could be trapped.
That was easy.
Yo. I love these
This game will
trailers
be
so
a 10.
much.
Like, NetherRealm has perfected the fighting game's story mode.
I do my own stunts. You?
Injustice 2 is amazing. I have full confidence in this. I love Mortal Kombat 9. 10 came out at a weird time.
I played 10.
I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
I played 10.
They can't all be wins, but this one looks really good. Good trailer.
It's official. Series veterans Jax, Kung Lao, and Liu
Kung
Kang
Lao,
are
Liu Kang
joining
is
the
back.
ever-growing Mortal Kombat 11
We are
lineup.
on.
And stay
You are
tuned,
ahead of me.
NetherRealm is
They
promising more
have a
updates
wait,
before
one more
launch
thing
on
moment.
April 23rd.
Let me freak out.
Well, that's a wrap on our very first episode of State of Play. This was just the beginning. We'll be back throughout the year to share new announcements, first look trailers, and other updates from the world of PlayStation. See you soon, and thanks for watching.
All right.
Interesting. Interesting.
So, as somebody who again went in with 0 expectations. I'm happy. I like what they showed. I like this format, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I did write down the major announcements if you want me to run through those.
Yes.
But, any quick, off the top of the dome thoughts you want to spew out there?
I have one OBS question.
OBS question, okay.
If I switch scenes, will it mess up the stream?
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't? Alright, we're gonna go for it. Okay, we're good. Never mind. We're fine.
So, okay. So yeah, what do you think? I know you seem like you were a little let down by the No More thing.
Yeah, cause I guess I'm let. No, not like let down. This just seemed like very much like hey, we're not gonna do any surprises. Like we're gonna do this is what we need to do, depending on the time, depending on the games that are coming out, depending on things that we haven't heard from in a while. Especially for the VR community, I think like this is definitely crucial for VR. I think a lot of fans of VR, including yourself, are very much happy that this was a thing and that this was the way it was and what they showed and stuff like that. So I think overall, for certain audiences, like especially for VR, I think was a great thing. But I don't know. I think not mentioning any, but because here's the thing, because like I don't know if I'd be more upset if they announce and show any more Last of Us and not have a date than not show it at all. You know what I'm saying?
Let me hit you with this.
Hit me with it.
PlayStation, I think, this generation learned a very hard lesson about announcing things too early. As we saw with Days Gone, which was featured here, I'd say that was the biggest PlayStation exclusive they showed, despite how people feel about it.
Free browser add-on available on Google,
Days Gone
Opera, Firefox, Safari,
was announced
if it's a browser
3 years ago now, or 2.
For what game? I'm sorry. Like there was audio playing on like another tab. I was trying to close it, but what?
Okay, Days Gone was announced 3 years ago, 2 years ago?
2016.
4 years ago.
No, I'm sorry, 3. Sorry, math.
Okay.
3.
So about 3 years.
It was in 2016.
And Days Gone, I think, has suffered from, let's just call it
too long
conference fatigue.
I would say, yeah, too long, shown too many times.
I think, let's start with this. State of Play was confirmed twice during this 20-minute presentation. It's a recurring event. This is not the only one. There will be several this year, updating, announcing, revealing, those sorts of things. They made that clear in the voiceover for the State of Play show that this is a new thing that is going to stick around.
Yeah, which
I would not be surprised if there was an E3 one, because Nintendo has their E3 Direct.
I agree.
Like release it that week, you still get headlines, and it's 0 cost.
I agree. Yeah, and overall, just to talk about, the show and itself, I thought it was great. I thought if when they chose to show gameplay segments, it was just short enough where you're not thinking, okay, this is too long, on the next thing. Like it was very quick pace, and even I don't know if they can do this for every State of Play. I feel like they probably are. The sideways slanted looking, it looked almost like the I know I keep talking about the Vita, but like on the Vita when you have multiple games and apps open, it looks like that sideways,
thing, right?
that diagonal type deal. So I love that, where you can see how many items are going on here. It's gonna be a big one, it's gonna be a short one. You can kind of see what's happening. Yes, for sure. So I like the overall format of State of Play. I think it's great. It obviously does borrow from Nintendo Direct, but I say, hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad they're copying it, but because I think it's a format that works, and I do think that is the best way to do these sorts of things now.
Yeah.
Because everybody gets the same experience, because like E3 last year when they were doing those weird stage things, it's like that's only benefiting the people there, and they don't even like it. So if they do presentations this way from now on, everybody gets the same experience. Press can have their invitations to events. Like Days Gone had that press event that people talked about recently. I'm sure The Last of Us is going to have something like that. I'm sure Tsushima's going to have something like that, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, I bet, especially considering all these games are coming out, with the exception of Concrete Genie and a couple other ones that just have a vague window, everything with a firm date, I believe, is coming in the first half of the year.
Yeah, like before what, May? I mean, probably not May. Before like
there were a couple in June,
July,
like mid-June.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
So yeah, I do think we'll probably get another one of these close to E3, and maybe the big PlayStation fall game, if there is one, will be shown there.
Yeah.
Cough, Last of Us cough. But I did write down the lineup of everything. If you want to run through that.
Yes, yeah. Just run through for everyone.
Starting things off, Iron Man VR.
Sick. Very, very good opening.
Iron Man VR. If you're just joining us kind of late, or if you didn't see the pre-show or the little buffer before the show started, I was talking about the X-Wing VR mission and how I wish PSVR would just invest in a known IP and make a really cool thing that makes sense. This makes perfect sense.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great. Yeah, I thought that was great. For sure.
I'm not sure how much of it was actual gameplay. I know the cinematic thing when he was talking to Friday. That wasn't, but it might have, with the heads-up display, might have been gameplay. I don't know.
I feel like that was gameplay. It looked like gameplay. Yeah, it looked like gameplay, and you saw his hands, out in front of him, stuff like that. Yeah, no, that seemed like gameplay to me. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I hope that's good. That was a really cool announcement. As someone who owns PSVR, it's something I will get. There's a Spider-Man Homecoming VR thing that's free, but it's like really bad, and it's famously bad. But this looks like it's much more than that. Clearly, it's actually a game. It's not just I'm looking at things. Like it looks like something you can replay, similar to the X-Wing mission, where it's like you can try and get a higher score. You can try and go for more kills in a faster amount of time.
Right.
So Iron Man VR, very cool for me. We'll definitely be buying that. You do not own a PlayStation VR.
I don't. I do not.
But you have considered it in the past.
Yeah, I've considered it, but I don't know if I'll get this
version
PSVR. Yeah, this version PSVR.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think I'm going to skip out on this SKU, if you will.
Yeah. I will say, if you can still find it with the camera and the headset, if you can find that together or you already have the camera, if you can find the headset for like 170 or less, I think it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah. I think maybe,
just to even try it.
If it's absolutely, like if it's like absolutely like dirt cheap and something that I could easily do.
Because I still think there's enough enjoyment you can get out of it, even if there is only a year of it left.
Yeah, for
potentially.
Sure. For sure, I would really want to try some games on PSVR for sure. I'm just hoping that there's a better version that comes out, and then that's probably gonna happen most likely, yeah. But
so yeah, Iron Man VR. There was a split second because when he was talking, I was like, okay, this is a rich guy, and then when he said Friday, I was like, oh, this is Iron Man. I thought for a second it was gonna be the Square Enix Avengers.
That's what you said, and I was like, "There's no fucking way." I was like, "There's no way." I'm like,
because when I realized it was Iron Man, because the thing is, I saw the suitcase and I saw the AI, and I was like, "Oh, this is Iron Man." Yeah, because it was that canceled Avengers game that was a first-person game, and I was like, "Oh, first-person Avengers. I guess if you want to continue that still makes sense because most of them you can do first-person." But VR is cool.
Indeed.
Moving on, Crash Team Racing is getting classic Crash Bandicoot skins for, I think, most of the characters, if not all.
I don't know if it showed all of them, but it did look like a considerable amount of them.
I definitely saw Crash, Coco, Cortex, and Tiny all had their PS1 polygonal versions, low poly. Looks cool. Crash Team Racing, again, I don't have a super fondness for that series. I liked the Nitro Kart. I liked Tag Team with the you combined cars. That was fun.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
We talked about this during the presentation. I don't know if I'm going to pick this up day one, if ever, but it'll be nice that PlayStation will have a good kart racer,
right?
Presumably,
right.
Because Mario Kart 8 is amazing, and I still play that pretty frequently. And it's cool that Crash is getting his revitalization for that.
Yeah, that's a good point. And it seems like, generally speaking, those that played the original love it.
Yeah, people love that game.
Yeah, have like an extreme fondness for that. So I think safe to say that the remake will probably have that same feeling if it doesn't, change up the core mechanics too much. So
it is a better kart racer than the Mario Kart that came out that generation.
Interesting.
So,
right.
Moving on though, another VR title that I am insanely happy to hear about. No Man's Sky is getting a VR update in their Beyond update. So, yes. No Man's Sky, I mentioned this during the show. I really enjoyed No Man's Sky. I paid full price for it. I bought it like the second day.
Mm-hmm.
I had fun with it for probably like 10-ish hours.
Right.
And I got my fill because I was busy with school stuff. And I was like, oh, this was satisfying. I had fun. As time has gone on, that game has only gotten better.
Mm-hmm.
I play it with some of my friends from back home. There's a few of them that really like the base building and farming and stuff like that in No Man's Sky. The fact that it's getting a VR update, hopefully VR for just the whole game, the whole experience, not like a limited VR mode. I hope it is if you have VR, pop the goggles on and you can just play the game in VR.
Yeah, I mean, how to put this, like, do you think that's possible with the current? I know, like, we're not devs on the
current
Hello games, but does it seem like it could be in full VR and it'd be kind of okay? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It runs all right. I play on a Pro.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty stable for me. VR, again, I feel like it would probably run as well, if not a little worse.
Yeah. I have to assume.
At that point, I don't even know, because like, who's to say? That was a year ago. Like last summer was the last time I played it for a decent amount of time. Probably played it for like 2 weeks, and by then it was still way better than it was at launch. So by the time this comes out this summer, maybe it's all patched up.
Gotcha.
But having No Man's Sky in VR is amazing.
That's good. Yeah, I haven't picked it up since like the first, I want to say maybe 2 weeks of the game ever being out. And like I didn't go into No Man's Sky expecting something crazy, whatever. But based off what I played and what I experienced in the game, I enjoyed it. Generally speaking, but I didn't feel inclined to keep going on it. So
okay,
that's just kind of where I was at. But
I do think the game has only gotten better. I think it's beautiful. Like some of the creature design is like, oh, you look weird,
right?
But the colors, the space landscapes, the planet sides, there's so many cool things in that game. It's so pretty, and having that in VR, having a game similar to the X-Wing thing, where I can just hop in a spaceship and cruise around in space in VR, like 10 out of 10. Please give me this now.
10 out of 10.
Because the thing is, the way that I usually play No Man's Sky is I queue up a Spotify playlist that I just feel like making that's like maybe spacey vibes. Maybe I just throw on the Guardians of the Galaxy playlist.
Yeah.
So being able to just throw the headset on, throw the beats on, fly around in a spaceship and listen to the Guardians soundtrack, that seems like a perfect thing for me.
So like you like definitely treat it as a experience. Experience. Yeah.
Like it's not on the cutting edge of gameplay, but exploring is fun, playing it with my friends is fun, so I'm excited about that.
Beautiful.
Moving on, Robot Entertainment and Sony Worldwide Studios is bringing us a new dungeon crawler called Ready Set Heroes. You had more of a reaction to this than I did. You seemed like you were into it.
I think it was because I don't know if you heard Castle Crashers is coming to PS4. I don't know if you ever played Castle Crashers.
I love Castle Crashers.
Once I saw that, like, kind of not. I know it's obviously very two different games. You know what I'm saying? But like the fact that it's 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
And you're kind of high-paced combat. It reminded me of that. So I was like, oh, okay, like that's cool because I would play that constantly with my cousins and my brother and stuff like that. So that was a very, very good game. Yeah.
It's interesting they called it a competitive dungeon crawler.
Yeah, because they said something like 2 teams and you have similar objectives that you have to do on both sides, and the first one to complete them, I think, wins. I think is what the gist of it, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I again, this is Marvel heavy. The only dungeon crawlers I've messed with usually, or dungeon crawler like games, are the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games and Marvel Heroes. And those I like mainly because it's the characters, but it's fun, mindless action where it's just like get my skills, buff up my abilities, get some cool updated loot. I know people like Diablo for the same reason. I couldn't get into Diablo just because it was too
Diablo-y.
Like it wasn't the mechanics or anything, because again, the mechanics of Ultimate Alliance are pretty much just stolen from Diablo. But I have an additional investment with the Marvel stuff because it's Marvel. But something like this, competitive dungeon crawler, sounds unique and it sounds fun. Did they mention if this is an exclusive? Sony Worldwide Studios.
Yeah. So that's that's what I was assuming.
So seems neat though. Cool concept.
I dig it.
Next up, another VR title, Blood and Truth.
Mm-hmm.
This is the full game, full campaign that started with the London Heist, which is a PSVR demo disc title.
Yeah. And I know you were hoping about like the length of it, especially which up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be a good like maybe 6 to 8 hour game. Ideally for me, it would be something I could just play through in a night or two.
Right. Gotcha.
Because if it's just like a really solid action movie with a lot of cool set pieces, that'd be neat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, again, this was a VR heavy conference. I'm glad we got some VR updates because that well has been dry for a few months.
I agree. Yeah, because like when you look at the top 10, games of VR sold on PS Store or whatever, it's the same 10 that you would assume. Like or like not the same 10, but like the same games. You have Firestorm VR. Moss is on there. Tetris Effect. Oh my God, Beat Saber. It's definitely been kind of the same pickings for a while. So.
There's been no competition in the list.
Right. Yeah.
Update: we have official box art for Iron Man VR.
Ooh, I could probably.
You'll need these.
If you link me that, I can pull it up real quick. Yeah,
sure thing. Warrior64 tweeted it.
I'll send it to you. Got it. No.
Yeah.
If it's Warrior, I got it. Here. I'll show everyone.
Yeah. So interesting. You do need. I was wondering about this. I didn't want to ask because I wasn't sure, but you will need the move ones for Iron Man, which I kind of expected because the hands.
Yeah.
So. If you want to actually scroll through Wario's Twitter also just to see if there's any more major updates.
Great idea. I'll have that pulled up.
Let me know.
All right.
Nope. Moving on through our list though. Devolver Digital is bringing us Observation, a sci-fi space station creepy looking game coming May 21st.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was I don't know. I forgot what that game was. It was during the Game Awards. Oh my God.
It's an Iron Rain or something like that.
No, maybe I forgot the name of it.
Was it the Battle Royale thing, like the drop thing? No, from the ship.
It was a very yes. It was that one. I think it was that one. Yeah, it was something drops from the ship, and it was like a very like super. Like
it was like a super serious trailer.
Serious tone. Yeah. That one. Yeah, I thought it was that one for a second, but it looked like it's definitely not. Yeah.
I got like Prey and BioShock vibes from this though.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. Devolver puts out good stuff usually, so
I love Devolver. They're the boys, and we can see right here on screen is the Iron Man VR box art.
Do you want
looking nice?
Yeah. Do you want to save the Mortal Kombat links for when we get to that because that closed out?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Five Nights at Freddy VR is coming in spring of 2019. Five Nights at Freddy, I've never played a single one. I've seen Let's Plays of them. I know has some crazy fan base. Crazy as in, like, it's a big fan base, not that they're maniacs or anything.
Right. Yeah.
But, Five Nights at Freddy, again, I've never checked it out. VR.
Think you'll try it or no?
I don't know yet.
No?
Not too sure. I'm curious.
Yeah, same. Because I don't know. Like I've just heard a lot about it. I've just never, considered trying it, or, ever. Yeah, because wasn't it a mobile game? Wasn't it?
I think it came out. It's probably on mobile, but it was PC first.
It was PC first. Okay, I thought it was a mobile game first. That's why I'm. Oh, not like. I know it came to other platforms, but I thought it started on mobile.
Yeah. But I'm interested, I guess.
Indeed.
You know?
I'm not following Wario. That's weird. I just noticed that. But the next game definitely kind of sold me.
Concrete Genie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coming fall of 2019 with a VR mode that they did not show, but they said it's coming.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Yeah. I was especially digging it when they got to the second half, where we saw that tonal shift in the game. So that I think hopefully indicates that's going to be more of it could have a in-depth story, and be something really unique,
Yeah, at least more of an adventure.
Right. Yeah. So Concrete Genie kind of sold me, and going into it, I was not sold. I was like, no, I'm probably not going to get this game, but
yeah, I'm interested. Again, a lot of these games caught my attention today.
Mm-hmm.
With Concrete Genie, I'm again, it feels like there is more of an adventure vibe. Like this feels like it could be the plot to an 80s movie, a Stranger Things sequel, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like very creative, very heartwarming, but like scary in like a kid wonder-like way.
Right.
Is the vibe that I got. So I do like the trailer. I think it's a good trailer.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Do you think you're going to be picking it up, maybe?
If you asked me this before seeing this trailer, well, wow, I just had brain fart. This trailer, I would have said no, but now I'm a little bit more. See, I don't like where it's placed date-wise. Fall. I feel like there's going to be a lot of games that are, wanting our attention as opposed to this one.
That's fair.
So I think
at this point, when is there not?
Yeah, true. So I think it's time. Is good. Actually, honestly, that's a good point. To be fair, but I feel like it'll be easy for me to but like throw this game to the side and not give it its time of day that it might deserve.
Yeah.
But I think maybe like if there's a quiet month, I got nothing to play. If it's on sale, I might scoop it. We'll see. So
Interesting.
I'd say I'm 40% sold.
Speaking of 40% sold, Days Gone had a new trailer.
Wow.
And,
do you hear this, man? Do y'all hear this, man?
I'll say this. That is the best trailer that game has had so far.
It is.
I was getting invested in that world and story with that trailer. I was interested, and I'm more interested now than I was last week when we recorded our pre-impressions for Days Gone. But when they cut to the new gameplay, I was like, you're not showing anything that's like...
No, I will agree. That new gameplay was unnecessary.
It was underwhelming.
Unnecessary.
It was very underwhelming.
Because
that trailer was good. That trailer was good. I feel like they could have just left it there.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's okay. It was when I said, I'm glad that this conference didn't stick too long on those moments that one would say to themselves, "Oh, this has been going on a little bit too long."
Yeah.
I literally was thinking, okay, this is going on a little bit too long, and then they cut away from it. So, that's why I say at least they paced it to where, and I don't even know if that was intentional, to be honest with you. But I felt like they showed enough, but I didn't feel like, enough of it not to get too much in the conference. But I don't think they should have shown that gameplay, honestly.
Yeah, because I was excited when they were showing that trailer because I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have some positive things to say about Days Gone. That's exciting and more so than just neutral to not caring.
But what was the exciting things that you saw in the trailer?
I think they finally showed something interesting about that world. They showed, honestly, if I'm being fully transparent about it, the moment that I was like, oh shit, this looks cool, was when they had him, looked like he might have been naked, but he was in the rain,
chained up,
restrained, and he had some welding torch up next to his face.
It's cool.
I was like, this is some Metal Gear Solid stuff right now.
It's cool. I'm telling you, Christian, this might be a banger. I'm telling you.
I don't know. And the stuff with the I talked about this last week again when I was saying what I was interested in with Days Gone.
Yeah.
The stuff with Nero about that organization. like Resident Evil Umbrella style.
I think it was very interesting how, because I don't think we've seen this tidbit of when he puts his wife on the helicopter. Because, all we have is, we, before this, we were aware that, yes, we put her on the helicopter, but we didn't get that he felt instant regret after he did that, I thought it was regret about his assumption that she's dead, but there's something with that trailer show that it was a instant regret, which is super interesting that give me it. So we'll see. But yeah. I think if they showed that gameplay and it was in a different environment as opposed to a similar background that we've
seen before.
Yeah. Like I'm talking like
fatigue.
Yeah.
We've seen this so many times.
Kevin, it's called fatigue.
Like the thing they chose to highlight was like the tall man freaker. Like, okay. Like there's big ones, I bet they all look exactly like that. Thanks.
I hope that it's your game of the year.
It very well could be. I like zombie stories. I like survival games. I like open world games. I liked Daryl was my favorite character on The Walking Dead when I was watching it. Seems like a perfect recipe for me, But like, it's just, I think the trailer had an atmosphere to it that I was into, which we have not seen yet. It seemed like there were actual stakes.
Yeah.
Not just like, I don't care about anything. I'm a bounty hunter. Like, it seemed like he was in trouble. He was fighting for his life a couple times in a real, like, a believable way where it's not just like, oh yeah, sure, this horde is right here, but I can handle it fine. Like the stuff with the humans, again, the torch thing up to his face, the regret about his wife, seeing that actually happen instead of it just being like, oh, he has a wife, you should care about her. And this is all coming from a positive place because I think they handled all of that well in the trailer.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel you.
I think the marketing up until this point has been dancing around these sorts of things.
Right, yeah.
But never made
100%.
it interesting enough. Now I think there's more of a hook, and it looks more intriguing to me now.
Yeah.
The gameplay did not help that. That's why I said it was 40% interested. Because that trailer was selling me to the point where I was going to look into it a little more.
I agree.
So.
I agree.
That's the Days Gone update for me. But you're more excited about this. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, I am very not very. I don't know why I said very, but I'm more excited than I was. For sure. For seeing that little portion of him in the helicopter and that whole scene and how that all played out. I like seeing that a lot. I like the tone as well that you brought up too,
Yes.
But I do share that same thing. Like, okay, if you're going, because I think they said something where like, oh, hey, like because Days Gone so close, here's some gameplay. And I'm like, nah, like,
yeah,
it's so close. So I don't think we need to particularly see gameplay. But if you are gonna show gameplay, make it something different.
Yeah.
Like, and I know like you said that, but I want to kind of reiterate that because me, like, I felt that way mainly because, he wasn't in somewhere that we haven't seen. He wasn't doing anything that we haven't seen already. He was fighting hordes. I know that's going to be an obviously big component of the game, duh. Mm-hmm. But I wish they threw something different if they were going to show gameplay. But if I was in the boardroom and they showed me, hey, this is what we're going to show, gameplay-wise, I would have been like, why? This looks like what we've already seen and shown thousands of times before. We've been 2016, 2017, 2018. We've had sub drop. We've had hours of Game Informer coverage already that is similar to this footage.
Yeah.
I've been like, why? Like, what's the point?
Yeah. I will give them this. I am definitely, once we're done, I'm definitely going to watch the trailer again.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I want to watch it now.
I was going to say, I'm down to watch that. And then if you want to roll into the Mortal Kombat trailer after that,
You want to watch it now,
Sound good?
guys?
I'm down to watch it again.
Let's hear. Let me go pull it up. Let's see.
Because the thing is, Kevin, I want to like this game.
I know you do. I know you're not someone that wants games to fail. I know that.
I really want to like this game. I want to enjoy this game. Zombies just get tired sometimes.
Absolutely.
And I know they're not zombies, but they're not.
Yeah, hey man, put some respect on that, okay? They're freakers, okay?
But
hey, now.
the issue I have with that is like they're not showing me that they're not zombies.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And that's again what I feel like they're telling me things. They're not showing me things.
Right.
Which again is why I think this is a really good trailer. Because they're showing me like emotional moments. They're showing me things to latch onto. They're showing me moments of like despair and struggle for Deacon.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Okay. Let me know when you got it pulled up.
I have it pulled up. I'm going to unmute. I'm going to switch scenes. I'm glad this is very straightforward. I thought it would ruin OBS.
Oh, yeah.
If I switched it, but okay, here we go. Watch it. Wait. Oh, we have to time it. My bad. You want me to link you to which one we're watching, or are you watching on stream?
I'm just gonna watch it on stream, so
Okay.
I'm gonna be delayed a little bit.
Okay, got it. Okay, deal. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
You know, we never talked about it. While we still wore the colors. All this time out in the freak show when shit like this didn't matter anymore. When we wrote out a farewell without Sarah, I knew that we were leaving everything behind.
What did you do?
Everything that mattered was gone.
Wait a minute.
Like him there
has
has shown more emotion than anything else so far.
Doesn't he look
Folks
bitten?
here in a lot of pain, Deke.
No, it looked like he was just injured.
You find his stash.
Sorry about that truck.
You bring it to me. To me, Deke. You do that. We'll see what we can do for you.
Deke, bro.
See, this is interesting too.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in
Can you
here.
pause for a
what
second?
kind of man he is, what he's done. He done any worse than you?
Can you pause?
Oh,
Ricky?
sorry, pause. I'm sorry, my bad. Yes.
So if you go back to the guy who's saying like, you bring this
Bring
to
it
me.
to me. Bring it. Yeah.
So what if like, because you know how there's different camps and settlements,
Mm-hmm.
and there's unique leaders and characters. From what I've heard, at least, there's unique camp leaders at each camp.
Yeah, and you get specific things that you can only get at those camps. You know, by contributing to that specific camp is how you get certain things in the game. Yeah.
So are there going to be moments for me to choose which like resources? Like, okay, this camp gets resources, you don't, and like, will that create a conflict?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, especially the way he just said that line of, hey, you don't give it to me. I think that there will likely be consequences if you don't give it to him, you know?
Yeah, I hope
so.
so.
Yeah, for sure. Like, consequences other than not getting what he has to offer from his camp, you know?
Kevin, the best thing they could do for this game right now is reveal to me that there's a dialogue wheel.
Oh, I mean, dude, there isn't, but...
I know, but like...
Damn, the way that... Yeah.
I loved a lot of that part of Horizon where I could personalize it.
Uh-huh.
In a game like this, where I get to survive, and like part of surviving is like the people you associate yourself with and the relationships you have and the people you can count on.
Right.
If there was that added element too, that'd be great. But I will take, like, hey, if you stop giving supplies to these people, they'll start hunting you down.
Right.
Or like they'll shut you out from being able to go to the camp. Like stuff like that, like this gameplay, like world-changing gameplay decisions will get me in also. We can continue. I just wanted to make that clear from that moment.
I'm gonna just keep going from here.
To me.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
You do that. We'll see what we can do for you.
Deke, bro.
And I know what kind of man he is, what he's done. He done any worse than you? Ricky? How about me?
This scene too. This shot was very interesting.
You're afraid to be here. You're afraid to be a part of
I hope
something.
that's not his dad or anything.
Nah.
We need you here, and that scares the hell out of you.
And they mentioned his mom too in this. Something like that. Yeah, this scene
is
right here.
reference to Sarah.
We have to look out for each other.
Yeah, like this, the guy with the crazy tattoos.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
A few lives.
There was no hope, there was no time, there was no room, okay? We'd already turned on each other by the time the hordes arrived.
if you're right about your old lady, Deke.
Like that shot too, there's an urgency. It's not like, oh, I'm just dealing with
Ask
it.
yourself, what does it matter if everyone else is dead?
Hell yeah. We're gonna skip the gameplay. I don't want to see it. I want to ruin.
Yeah, no, God, no.
But
if they closed it there.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. This is where I wanted them to stop. Where I stopped,
Yeah.
this is where I want. Yeah, for sure. But there was also a little clip where they, I forgot which character was speaking. I think it's Deacon's friend that we've seen a few times.
Was it T-Dog? Was that his name?
Yes, something like that. He's like, "Hey, I hope you're right about your old lady," you know. And when I first watched it during stream, I thought he was talking about Deacon's mom. Or is that Sarah?
I think he was talking about Sarah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if he said old lady. I think he might have said like your lady.
Oh, your lady.
Or your little lady or something like I don't think he said old lady. Because the first time he said it, I thought he was talking about Sarah.
Your little lady.
Like, because maybe he was like, "Are you sure about your lady?" Like, because maybe Deacon thinks Sarah's still alive. Like, maybe that's the angle they were going for.
Yeah, I know there was this like pursuit to go north. You know, maybe that pursuit is in searching for Sarah. I don't know. We'll see, but there are a lot of things here as to why I'm in, especially with that with the person that works at Nero talking to Deacon. He's like freaking out.
That too.
Yeah, like
again, urgency. It feels like there's something to like. It's not just stagnant, you know. It feels like there is something beyond. Oh, I have to run away from this horde.
Do we know when review scores go live for this game?
Comes out April 26th, right?
Yeah. So what? I was thinking.
I'll say like April
somewhere. Like
let's just say April 9th, my birthday.
April 9th? Okay, deal. Say April 9th.
Yeah, that's a nice birthday present for me. It's gonna get hundreds from everybody.
No,
and then I'm gonna get a free copy.
I don't know if I'll get 100. I don't know. I feel like this is because I would have told you, yeah, this is probably a safe 80, but I don't know. This might be a 90s game.
All right, let's not get too crazy. Let's talk about the next thing that definitely will be in the 90s. We do have a safe bet for something that will be in the 90s. I guarantee
the urgency, Christian. The urgency.
Mortal Kombat 11 is what closed out the show. You seemed disappointed that this closed it out, but that trailer was tight.
No, the trailer was great. I want to watch it again.
I don't know if we should watch it on stream because we might get muted because I think those were licensed songs.
We're gonna get claimed. I totally didn't think about that. But yeah, you're
right.
Well,
we were talking over it during the actual reveal.
True.
So
true.
I think we'll be good on that. But
I think what brought up my expectations, you know, because at first I was like, weird choice. Okay, why are we showing Mortal Kombat 11 at a state of play PlayStation, thing? And then you brought up the fact of the potentiality that we could have Kratos, God of War 2018 in the game, and I was like, oh, okay, that would be dope to show after the trailer, and then we didn't get it. So I think overall, like, I think that was like, oh, okay, like, let me see Kratos, that'd be sick, But yeah, no, and like, it's not that I was disappointed about the trailer. I was disappointed kind of in like, I don't know, it was just a trailer just for Mortal Kombat 11, which is great. But to end State of Play with something that, is third party and nothing that is specifically about PlayStation, to get the PlayStation crowd hyped, I think is what kind of was like, oh, okay, this is like a weird place to let off. Not necessarily bad. It was just kind of odd to let off on this footing. Even though it was a great trailer, great trailer, great showing, all that. But, I think that's where I was at, personally.
Yeah. Trailer was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I think NetherRealm trailers are usually 10s. This was a very good trailer. Indeed. I liked seeing Liu Kang because it wasn't confirmed yet. Liu Kang was my main in Mortal Kombat 9, so seeing he's back because I think I don't think he was in 10. No. So seeing that he's back, very exciting.
Yeah.
Because I love him.
I like the hip hop.
Yeah, very good hip hop. Trailer was really good.
Indeed.
Good faces.
Very good faces. Yeah.
I'm excited for this game. Do you think you're picking it up?
It depends on my current game situation, which is Division 2 and Devil May Cry 5.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that those seem like they're going to bleed into April for sure, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Sure, I don't know. If you are for sure getting it, I'll let you get it and let me know how it is, if it's definitely worth it. Because I know it'll be worth it. I know it's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Right now, I am still sold, just not now. Not because of the game, but because of other games. But
yeah, I'm not sure when I'm getting it either. But I'm excited to play it.
Yeah, 100%.
Very soon.
100%. For sure.
So I think that's pretty much everything that we saw in the conference.
Yeah.
If you had to score this out of a 10, what would you give it?
7.
Interesting. Why?
7. I thought, when you look at it from what they showed basis, like generally, like just from beat to beat, I thought was, what they showed was good overall. I like the format of a state of play. I like this moving forward a lot more than having to wait for, a handful of bigger events.
Agreed.
Like we have E3, Paris Games Week, PSX, Tokyo Game Show, so it's nice that, and like those are kind of like the big four, I'd say. Yeah. And now that, I do think that we will still get a PSX at the end of the year. I still think that I don't think that PSX is dead.
I don't either.
You know what I'm saying? I think that they will have that as like, I don't know, maybe like their biggest event.
Maybe, I think that might be, again, different discussion, but maybe that's where they reveal the next PlayStation.
Yes. I don't think I think it'd be dumb to think that, like, yeah, they're gonna have this as their main thing. Yeah, exactly. So I think that definitely PSX is still a thing that they will do, but I love this state of play type deal. I like, because like, I would still watch the directs, even though I don't have a lot of footing in the directs. Like, it was just cool to see people like react to it and stuff like that, and just cool to see just like what's going on that side. So it's nice to see that here with PlayStation as well. Like, I think it's great overall. Yeah. So I thought, like, format wise for the show of state of play, I think it's great.
Mm.
This one I would just give it a 7, just because like there wasn't anything grabbing at me, mainly because I don't have a VR, and like you have a VR, so that's definitely like a big thing for you and stuff like that. And like, even though I can recognize that, yeah, it's great for VR owners, I am not one.
Correct.
So that's why I put it kind of a 7.
I would give this an 8.4.
Gotcha. Very, very specific. Very, very specific.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Because I was originally going to say 8.6, but 8.6 I feel like was a little too high.
Right.
So 8.4, because the Days Gone trailer.
God.
The gameplay. Sorry.
Yeah,
the gameplay.
Now. The trailer was great.
So I thought it was good. They made me interested and invested in Days Gone, which is, they deserve some credit for that. They also, and again, I'm kind of hamming it up a little bit because I don't really like. I'm not against it. I just don't care. Anthem leading up, I was kind of against.
Listen, it's just that Christian hates third-person shooters. So
those are some of my favorite games. That's the thing. It's just like, show me something interesting, and they did today, which is why I'm more interested now, and I might actually pick it up.
Gets a gold star.
Lots of really awesome VR announcements. The Iron Man VR thing was crazy. It's cool to see more Marvel games. Marvel fan, obviously.
Indeed.
But yeah, I think there was no dull moments. I thought the flow was good.
Yeah.
It didn't linger on anything too long, except maybe I agree. We already established the Days Gone thing went on a little too long.
A little bit, yeah.
And yeah, as much as I love Mortal Kombat trailers, it was a bit of a letdown. That is what they ended on.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'd be more angry at Days Gone if they ended at Days Gone. Like if they switched spots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
End on the thing we've seen a million times already. But
yeah, because I was thinking too, like, man, like, what if they ended what if they swapped Mortal Kombat and Days Gone? But then I figured, nah, because like I think we'd have even a worst impression of Days Gone at that point.
Because Mortal Kombat is pretty hype.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So they're gonna have a good trailer no matter what.
Right.
So.
Right.
But yeah, 8.4. That's how I feel. I like this. I like this format. I'm happy to see more going forward.
100%. 100%. But there we go. So. Deal. How often do you think these will happen?
I'll say once every quarter.
Once a quarter?
So like 3 times this year.
Right. So like this would be our spring one, I guess you could say.
And then one around E3. And then maybe one in the fall.
One in the fall.
Maybe they just count PSX as the one for
winter
the
showing. Right. That makes sense. Interesting.
Yeah.
I dig it. I dig it.
So that wraps up the first inaugural PlayStation State of Play. Also presumably the first inaugural live stream reaction to this.
Yes.
Because we're going to do reactions whenever they do a State of Play, as long as we can make it happen.
Indeed.
So, yeah. This was good. I'm happy to see more of these coming forward.
Yeah, same indeed. I liked it. I liked the style of it too. Very, very like with the audio cues, the way it looks.
Yeah.
It just looked very, very PlayStation. I liked it a lot. I dig it. Dug it a ton. But where can the people find you, Christian?
You can find me on Twitter at Chris M. Buckley. I also host a Marvel podcast called Excelsior with an exclamation point. It's all over my Twitter. It's on youtube.com/joyclicks. It's on podcast services. Today's episode, because we post on Mondays, today's episode was reviewing Spider-Man Homecoming. Great movie.
Good movie.
Great movie.
Great movie. I'll put it.
And yeah, so that's all my stuff. Where can everybody find you, Kevin, if they want to know your amazing fanboy freak ass about Days Gone?
Over here. At the KDS123, at THEKDIAZ123. Follow me on there. All of my hot takes. Dr. Pepper's garbage. Root beer's garbage. New Girl is an amazing show.
Yeah. Hold on.
Here we go. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
I liked the New Girl tweet because the New Girl is an underrated show.
Absolutely.
And root beer, I get. Dr. Pepper though,
it's trash.
No.
It's actually bad. It's actually wrong. I promise you, you can tell me, yo, like real talk, drink pee or drink. I would rather drink pee, and I mean that.
Cherry Coke people.
No, I'm not a cherry Coke person. I'm a classic Coke gentleman.
Okay.
Yeah. What am I? Sheesh.
Well, Dr. Pepper is cherry cola, so that's why.
I'm not a Dr. Pepper person. Who am I?
So yeah. We also have a Discord if you want to play games with us or
that too.
Other community members. Check out the
Link
Discord. It's
up
in the
with
description.
me on Division, people. Help me save DC. Save DC. Let's go. Hit me up on Discord.
Well, there you go.
That is all.
Thank you all for joining, and as always,
greatness awaits.
There you go.
Cheer.